Okay, we're going to continue with our notes today. I forgot to label this page, so let's go ahead and label it. Solving systems by, and then I'm going to go ahead and go to the next page. Now remember, if I'm going to give asked, you can pause this at any time. Substitution. Okay, so we're going to continue with a few more examples. This next example we're going to do is going to be y equals 5x minus 16 and negative 8x minus 4y equals 8. Okay. Remember, step one is to have one of our variables equal to something, one of our variables by ourselves. Well, we already have that. See, this y is already by itself. So that means we can use this amount right here in the y. The key is to find the one that's by themselves, or if there's not one by themselves, to solve to get one by themselves, okay? So this is a y, so I'm going to put it right here, okay? So I'm going to rewrite this equation, because that's the one where I'm putting it in. You always choose the one that you're putting it in. So negative 8x minus 4, and instead of writing y, I'm going to write 5x minus 16, and then I finish equals 8. Once I do that, I should only have one type of variable. I'm going to verify that that's true. I only have x's, so I am ready to solve. So line down your equal sign and try to solve this. Okay, well, to simplify first, I want to get rid of my parentheses. So I'm going to distribute these ones right here. It's not distributing this negative 8x, so that's going to go straight down. Negative 4 times 5x is negative 20x, and negative 4 times negative 16 is 64, a positive 64, so it's going to be plus 64. And the negative 8 is not a part, or excuse me, the equals 8 is not a part of the distribution, so that just comes straight down. Okay, so now I want to see if there's anything more I can simplify here, and there is. This negative 8x and this negative 20x can be combined. That's going to give me negative 28x, right? And then the plus 64 comes straight down, and the equals 8 comes straight down. Okay? Now I'm going to see if there's anything else I can simplify. I can't. And so now we're talking about doing something to both sides. As soon as we're talking about doing something to both sides, we're going to use inverses or opposites. So this is the point where we're going to minus 64 from both sides. We're going to have negative 28x on this side, and we're going to have a minus 64 or negative 56 on this side. I'm going to divide by negative 28. And the answer is 2. Okay? Well, you may think you're done, but you're not. Keep in mind, we have to solve the entire system. We also need to know what y is. So we're going to take this 2 right here, and we're going to put it in for one of our x's. It doesn't matter which one, because you have an x here and you have an x here. I'm going to choose this x right here. Okay? If I'm choosing that x, that means this is the equation I need to rewrite. Y equals 5x minus 16, because this is the x that I'm choosing right there. Okay? So that x is going to be a 2. The rest of it's going to come straight down. Just like that. Okay? This y is already by itself, so I'm not doing the line down the equal sign and solving. I'm simply simplifying this. I'm simply saying, what is 5 times 2? Well, that's 10. Minus 16 is going to be a negative 6. Okay? So y equals negative 6. So I'm going to write that as a coordinate point, x, comma, y. And finally, I'm going to pick an equation to put my x and y in for. So I'm going to pick this first one, just because that's the first one. So negative y, and y I'm going to put negative 6. Oh, wait a minute. You're not supposed to put the y. I messed that up. Okay, don't do, okay. Sometimes it's helpful to write the equation out first if you're like Miss McMullen and you get confused. Y equals 5x minus 16. So instead of y, I'm going to write negative 6. Instead of x, I'm going to write 2. Okay, just like that. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm just checking. I can't put the equals in, so I'm only going to put this part right here into the calculator. And we already did that, and it sure enough did equal negative 6. So we've checked it. It is correct.